Dear colleagues from universities, education consultancies, dear prospective students and their parents, dear friends, everyone who joined us today at February 17, 2021 for Russian Global Education Day. Now it is 11 a.m. Moscow time, and we are glad to start our session. I'm very happy to welcome you all at this big event. It is the fourth session of Global Russian Education Day. And my name is Dmitry Nersesyan. I'm Director of Education Expert Center. And I'm also glad to introduce my colleague, Michael Lazarenko. He is Director for International Business Development, who will join me today for the moderation. The event is organized by Education Expert Center and its international team. I want to say special thanks to the international team of Global Red that has been preparing and promoting this event. It consists of over 60 members from dozens of countries, and you will be able to easily find them on our website. I really appreciate your efforts, colleagues, and hope that we will continue our joint work in future. And I encourage prospective students and their parents to approach your nearest consultants certified by Education Expert Center, as they are 100% ready to provide you with proper advice on why study in Russia and how to go through all the paperwork.
The Russian Federation has always been a popular study destination since Soviet times, thanks to major effort of Russian government, Russian Federal Agency Россотрудничество, Russian cultural centers and Russian-speaking communities abroad, and Russian universities, of course, because Russian universities provide high-quality education at very competitive rates. In some areas, Russian universities are among world leaders. Several Russian universities regularly present in international rankings, constantly improving their positions both in institutional and subjects rankings. If you are looking for scholarships options in order to study in Russia, then I urge you to visit official website where you can apply for your scholarships. The website is www.futureinrussia.com. Please visit it for more details.
Let me make a few remarks about the current situation in Russian education market. Despite circulating gossips and rumors, Russia definitely does not close doors for international students. On the contrary, Russia is among the first countries that are going to get back on track after the pandemic. According to the recent news, citizens of 4 more countries, including India and Vietnam, will be allowed to travel to Russia. This means that it is the right time for everyone to put Russia on the top positions in your list of priority destination countries. Russian education has so many undisputable advantages. First of all, Russia is famous for the world-class level of its higher education, and at the same time, it is very affordable. Even if you are not able to secure a scholarship, you still can afford to study in Russia, because tuition fees at Russian universities are up to 10 times less than in other popular study destinations. Also, Russian education is accessible. There are no extra prerequisites apart from your certificate of completed secondary education. No language proficiency documents are required. You just need to successfully pass university's admission tests. You will be able to support yourself throughout the period of studies, as international students are eligible for a part-time employment in Russia. As always, we would like to introduce our strategic partner. The Eurasian People's Assembly is an international, non-governmental organization aimed at forming a public integration model for the sake of establishing peace and harmony through the development of multilateral cooperation and public diplomacy in the Eurasian space. Currently, the Assembly brings together representatives from more than 40 countries, and the Assembly signed over 80 agreements with partners in various fields of activities: culture, entrepreneurship, development of integration relations among the peoples of Eurasia, and public diplomacy.
Today, 10 leading Russian universities will make their presentations for global community of education consultants and prospective students who consider Russia as their study destination. The Global Red session will last for approximately 3 hours and 30 minutes. We have received even registrations from participants from over 30 countries across Eurasia, Africa, and even Latin America and Caribbean countries. Before we start the presentations, I would like to make a few organizational remarks. Every university will have 20 minutes. They will use it for presentations and addressing questions. Please use the chat room on the right side of the screen to post your questions. I remind everyone that we encourage you to send your questions on our WhatsApp at +7 495 152 4497 throughout the session. Dear speakers, please try to keep within your time limits as we are broadcasting live. Dear prospective students and their parents, please take this opportunity to get information directly from universities' officials. This will help you to make a correct choice on choosing Russia as your study destination. Okay, let's hope that everything will go smoothly today, and let us start the show. I will wish you good luck to all speakers and all participants. Our first university participant is coming from Far East region of the Russian Federation, representing the city of Blagoveshchensk. I welcome Ms. Natalya Royba, Head of International Relations of Amur State University. Good evening, Natalya. Since you're 6 hours ahead of Moscow, Blagoveshchensk is a very important commercial, economic, and cultural hub of the Far East. Natalya, please tell us about the region and Amur State University.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for giving me the floor. And it's true that we are far from Moscow. We are 8 hours flight from Moscow, actually. And it's almost 5 p.m. right now. So, but I'm happy to be with you because it's really important. It's a really important mission and a really important event for our university and for the whole country as well. And I'm glad to introduce the university to the international audience. Well, just a few words about the location and about the institution as well, its history. So we are among the youngest universities of Russia, and we are growing very fast. We are 45 this year. Because the university was established in 1975 as an institute of technology, but it took less than 20 years for a small technological institute to become a classical university. Today, we are the center of education and research in the Far East of Russia. This is the place where students and researchers come to become a part of a large family forever. And it's the team of inspired people that transform not only the life of the city of Blagoveshchensk, but also the Amur region and the Far East on the whole. The university has a unique location, as Alexei mentioned. It is in the Amur region, and it is in the city of Blagoveshchensk, one of the oldest settlements in the Russian Far East. It was founded in 1856. It is the city which borders with the People's Republic of China, and the borderline with China goes on the Amur River. That's why we have such a name. Just 526 meters depart Heihe and Blagoveshchensk. The most incredible thing for the first-time visitors to Blagoveshchensk is to view people on the opposite side of the Amur River and realize that there is a different country. The distance has become even less due to the construction of the Sino-Russian bridge over the river and the cable road. So in the Far East of Russia, I think this fact will be very interesting for international students. The climate is unique too. We have extremely hot and sunny summers with 38 to 40 degrees above zero on Celsius, and snowy and frosty winters with 25 to 30 degrees below zero. Together with this, Blagoveshchensk is a very safe place for the youth, and lots of international students come to study there. Because we have 5 universities in the city, but all with different focus area. We have teachers training, agricultural, medical, and military. But the Amur State University combines the humanities, fine arts with STEM sciences, and it is ranged as a classical one. The university provides degree and non-degree courses and programs for various levels. We have 30 bachelor and master degree programs and 4 PhD programs, together with 12 professional degree programs, and also non-degree programs for student academic mobility. Various courses, both distantly and just on site. The concept of continuous lifelong education is full-fledged at the Amur State University. Some students start with high school and continue their study at PhD program. The annual number of international students entering the university is constantly growing as well, as soon as we are focusing on making our programs relevant and accessible for the international audience. For this reason, the university team closely collaborates with different research centers and professional alliances, not only in Russia, but worldwide. Since 1992, we established international cooperation with a number of universities from China, from South Korea, Germany, Poland, Italy, the USA, and Japan. We are the active member of 5 professional associations, focusing on technical sciences and on professional cooperation. Together with our partners, we arrange joint projects in STEMs, astronautics, humanities, economics, languages, development of Sino-Russian economic relations, and others. Today, we enroll more than 300 international students, primarily from China and Asian Pacific region. It is quite accountable if we consider our geographical position. We also have single students from Middle East and Africa, but we receive a lot of requests from these parts of the world. And currently we are trying to let the world know about the university, and we try to use different platforms for presenting the institution for potential students and partners. And I would like to express my high gratitude to the Educational Expert Center and to Dmitry Nersisan and his team for providing universities and the Amur State University as well with such a valuable opportunity. Well, for those students who come to Russia and choose the Amur State University to study there, we have a preparatory department, a foundation program for international students, where the skillful board of professors teach the Russian language, literature, and culture since 2013. Students learn the Russian language, different subjects to prepare for entrance examination. They are taught in small groups, which is very convenient. The course lasts for 1 academic year, and to enter the course, one needs only to submit the application form online. No exams are required. We can students can apply for the government scholarship on the site of Study in Russia for studying for free, not only at degree programs, but also at the foundation program as well, and study at the Amur State University. Well, next slide, please. We also have the Russian language courses to improve practical Russian proficiency of international students and to undergo certification testing. And the enrollment for these courses does not depend on the period of the academic year. Well, being a classical university, we have 10 departments which enroll students for a variety of bachelor and master programs, from engineering, math, IT, power and energy, linguistics, translation, tourism, economics, design, and social sciences. And the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science is one of the best at the university in terms of students' academic performance. The alumni of the department work not only for the companies within the Amur region and Russia, but also abroad, in New Zealand, in Australia, Germany, China, and so on. Will you proceed with the next one? So talking about the Philological Department, this department is an excellent opportunity for students to study the language, the Russian language and philology, literature, and to become a journalist. During their studies, students have practical trainings and practices in Russia and abroad at schools, colleges, and at the institutions of higher education. Russian language and literature are very popular majors among foreign students, and Philological Department attracts the majority of international students in the university. Besides degree courses, international students participate in summer camps, winter programs, learning Russian language and culture. The Department of International Relations is a perfect place for those who would like to study our unique history, Chinese language, different foreign languages, foreign for the Russians, of course, English, French, and study world religions and linguistics. The university has a strong research school in languages, cultures, and ethnography, and the majority of international PhD students are involved into it. Next slide, please. The Department of Power Engineering is actively developing educational programs in fields because they are of great demand for higher qualified there is a great demand for higher qualified engineers from big companies of the region, for hydroelectric power stations, for the Russian Space Agency, Spaceport Vostochny or Eastern, and others. Next slide, please. Students of the Department of Engineering and Physics contribute to research and science in such fields as creation of new materials, information technologies, medical physics, and nanotechnologies. The Department of Engineering and Physics is a leading supplier of qualified staff for such foregrounded federal projects as Spaceport Vostochny, which is not far from Blagoveshchensk. Next slide. The Department of Law is traditionally popular among applicants because of its close ties with the courts, police department, investigative committee, and other law enforcement agencies. But if we talk about international students, only those who live and work in Russia enter this department. Next slide, please. Economics department. The graduates from this department work with government bodies, insurance companies, and commercial organizations. And of course, it's one of the popular ones for the international audience. Next slide. The next department is the Department of Social Sciences. It's one of the largest departments, and graduates are successfully employed in various educational institutions, state and municipal administrations, and so on. It has become really popular in the last 2 years because the university opened a lot of programs which are in demand in the global market. Next slide. The Department of Art, Design and Technology. It's the oldest one in the university. It's considered to be the most prestigious one and the most creative, of course. There are lots of high school qualifications and its alumni work in the outside of the Amur region as clothes designers, interior designers, in construction companies, and so on. We would like to attract the international students' attention, prospective international student attention, to some of the programs, both in the Russian and in the English languages, because they might be in great demand in the nearest future. And so we provide both bachelor and master programs in religious studies, tourism, and pedagogy for different qualifications. Next slide, please. The other two programs, design is for the bachelor degree, is really popular for Chinese students, and I guess it might be popular for the rest of the world due to the qualification the university provides. And the other one, sports and fitness, for the master's degree, is a newly open program. We hope it will become popular among the students. For the admission process, if you need to require any kind of information, call, write, or apply to the international office team just by contacting us. The contacting telephone number, a QR code of the website you will find on the last slide. And the admission procedure is typical of any university in the Russian Federation. Talking about living, I said that living in the city is very safe, and I guess it's comfortable. We have a very large campus, and we have our own stadium, swimming pool, 2 recreation facilities, and a modern sport complex on campus. We also have a social and cultural center, and the territory of campus includes dormitories, 8 dormitories, canteen, a cafe, and other facilities. It's only 5 minutes walk from the dormitory to the main academic building if you live on campus. Aside from preparing students for their careers, the Amur State University offers a range of exciting and rewarding opportunities, and the students can be involved in different number of sport facilities, theater clubs, vocal singing, and other things which are typical of the student community. So enjoy the sights of Blagoveshchensk. I said that the climate is really different, so you can view and experience summer as well as winter, Russian winter. I would like to add that the Amur State University develops its major trends in the correspondence with the economical and industrial development of the region and the Far East. And that's why we are in close connection with our industrial partners. Finally, I would like to say that if you are looking for quality education, truly international environment and multilingual environment, safety, and warm support, we would like to welcome you to the university and to become a member of our large international family. If you have any questions, I would be glad to answer them all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Natalya. It's really interesting to know about your region and the university. And actually, my first question, I think many of us have this question, is it possible to get employment at Spaceport?
It is, because this is what we are doing. Our students have practical training at Vostochny, and most of them enter the university due to the fact that there is a high chance to be employed at Vostochny.
Okay, thank you. Even if it's about international students, right?
Let me skip answering this question. I'm not quite sure about the international, but the Spaceport is the international platform. It's an open spaceport, and we meet a lot of delegations from NASA, from other parts of the world, international delegations. And I guess the expertise in this field will be quite in demand in the nearest future.
Totally agree that space industry is very international. So graduates can get employment anywhere in the world. I mean, yeah. And my last question, I mean, I was going to ask you last questions, but I see that there is a question from the chat. And the question is it possible to have official employment for international students in your city?
Sure, we have a lot of international companies, joint companies, who are seeking for students with different skills, language skills, let's say, and we also try to find any kind of working opportunities to support students during their life in the city, in the university.
Okay, thank you so much. Since we are running out of time, I encourage everybody who would like to apply to study at Amur State University to do so in the nearest future. And thank you so much, Natalya. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.